Today's lesson is Chapter 9, Lesson 5, which can be found on pages 637 through 642 in your textbook. Our objective is I can add fractions with unlike denominators. Question 1. Before you add the fractions, they must have a blank denominator. Question 2. As with any fraction, you're not finished until it is in blank form.
Add unlike fractions. Jean spent 1/3 hour writing an article for the school paper and 1/4 hour proofreading it. How long did Jean spend writing and proofreading his article? To find how long Jean spent writing and proofreading his paper, add 1/3 hour and 1/4 hour. Step 1. Write the problem. Step 2. 1/3 and 1/4 are unlike fractions. Before you can add, you need to rename the fractions using the least common denominator. The least common denominator of 1/3 and 1/4 is 12. Multiply the numerator and denominator of 1/3 by 4, so the new denominator is 12. Multiply the numerator and denominator of 1/4 by 3, so the new denominator is 12. Step 3. 4/12 and 3/12 are like fractions. Add the numerators. 4/12 plus 3/12 equals 7/12. So, Jean spent 7/12 hour writing and proofreading his article.
All right, let's look at another one of these in our book. So in this case, Catalina spent 1/5 of her free time reading and 7/10 of her free time practicing her flute. So we want to know what fraction of her free time she spent reading and practicing her flute. So we know that's an addition problem because we're trying to find both. So we're adding 1/5 and 7/10, but they have different denominators. So we need to find the least common denominator so that we can add them. If you estimate first, it'll give you a rough answer. So 7/10 is almost a whole, so it's kind of like, and 1/5 is almost nothing, so it's kind of like 0 plus 1, so it should be around 1. So we can write an equivalent fraction by using the least common denominator. So we can turn 5 into 10. So we can multiply 1/5, the numerator and the denominator, by 2 so that we can turn it into a denominator of 10. So 1 times 2 is 2. 5 times 2 is 10. So now we have 2/10, and we don't need to change 7/10 because now they have the same denominator. So we can just add the numerators up now. So 2 plus 7 is 9. So she spends 9/10 of her free time practicing and her flute and reading. So it is close to 1, so we were right with our estimate. All right, go ahead and answer these questions in the form. And remember, question 2 might not have said it directly in the video, but think about what we always do with fractions. What form do we always put them in?